going on, guys? It's James again, and today I'm going to be showing you my updated game console video, showing you which game consoles I've collected and which ones I currently have. Just a note, this isn't the entire collection. There's a couple of my game consoles that are in other places, and I'll get into that a little later. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's not start with this rack. Let's start down here. Okay, so the main gaming setup, we have 360, which is been hacked with the reset glitch hack. We have the PlayStation 3, which is running custom firmware 4.31 Rogero. PlayStation 4, which I don't even use. There's nothing for it. PlayStation 3, which is a official firmware PS3 that we use for PlayStation Network. That's my friend's Slim PS3. Shout out to Talib. Alright, so down here, we have another PS3, which is my, pretty much the console I take parts from when my PS3 breaks, because that one's dead. It had the yellow light of death. We have a mod-chipped original Xbox, which the mod chip is on the front. You can see the soldered mod chip there. Shows a bunch of cool stuff. So let's start at the top of the shelf. So we have 3 Dreamcasts. North American Dreamcast, North American Dreamcast, North American Dreamcast. They're all North American. This is the one that I do the bike mod testing on. This is the Dreamcast that I play GD-ROMs on. This is the Dreamcast I play burnt games on. This guy right here has a broken GD-ROM drive, so I use a different method of booting games on it, which I'll eventually make a video about. Going down, I have the Genesis collection. Here we have, you can't really see it too well, I'm sorry about the, whoa, sorry about the lighting, let me just kind of put that somewhere. Sorry about the lighting. So, here we have the Model 1 Sega Genesis. Works perfectly fine. Here we have the Model 2 Genesis. Here we have the Model 3 Genesis. And no collection would be complete Genesis-wise without, and I keep it in a bag for a reason, the Sega Nomad. Awesome. I love this thing. It kills the battery, but if you can play it on an AC outlet, awesome. Much better than emulating, in my opinion. So, let's put that back. Now, going down a little further, we're going to get into a little more arcane stuff. Here we have a 360, which has been heavily modified. I don't keep a shell on it for a reason, but once again, that'll be a video another time. Right here is a original FAT 360 hard drive adapter to adapt to USB. So you see you plug that in the top of the hard drive, and then you have a USB out there. It's good for some hacking procedures. Over here we have some Game Boy stuff. So we have a Game Boy Color, which is still in the box. Pretty cool. So you can see you have the Game Boy in there. I'm never going to open that. Here we have a Game Boy Advance SP, which I keep in a plastic bag just so it doesn't get scratched. I mean, that's not really great protection, but it's better than nothing. Here we have a Game Boy Pocket. Here we have a DSi XL, which is the Super Mario Brothers 25th Anniversary Edition. I use it, the top screen's cracked. I had to replace it, I'm just too lazy to do it. Here we have a Tiger Electronics Mortal Kombat. Hell yeah, this thing is awesome. Okay, so going a little further down, we have some more consoles. We have the Sega Pico, which is a early childhood learning system. I'll eventually make a video on that. We have a North American Nintendo GameCube. And we have 2 Wiis. We have a North American Wii and we have a Japanese Wii. Both of them are modified with the, they've been letter bombed or banner bombed depending on which firmware they're on. They have custom iOS installed and everything. Here we have a GameStop system switcher. Pretty standard system switcher, takes component. Over here we have Nintendo 64. Pretty standard North American black Nintendo 64. Alright, so last shelf we have an original Nintendo, which I just cleaned thanks to Adam Korlick's awesome video on cleaning a Nintendo. Here we have an original PlayStation, which has been shipped. There is an internal mod chip. I also have an expansion port, mini Goldfinger mod chip that I use on it as well. Here we have a soft-modded PlayStation 2 running FreeMC boot on both memory cards. Both memory cards are flash with FreeMC boot. Here we have a Sega Saturn, the standard North American model. This one has been slightly modified so that no matter what, the console thinks the disc tray is closed, so that I can hot swap games. And then we have my pride and joy, my original modified Xbox. It has both an internal mod chip installed, and it is also soft modded using Unleash X. I also upgraded it to a 500 gigabyte hard drive. This thing is a beast. Has a bunch of games installed on it. It runs Linux, and under Linux I'm running a bunch of emulators, and then I'm also running emulators underneath Unleash X. Yeah, pretty badass console. I spent a lot of years hacking the original Xbox. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I got one more for you guys. Let me go grab it real quick. I will be right back. Alright guys, so last but not least, I have a boxed Nintendo 64. This is the ice see-through Nintendo 64. It's still in the box. I can open it. The box itself is not sealed, but the Nintendo 64, which you can kind of see, is still in the packaging there inside the plastic. I really don't want to take it out. I'm trying to keep that one as mint as possible, because the box got a little messed up, unfortunately. So anyway, guys, that's my console collection. I really hope you like it. That's all the wires for all the consoles. They're just kind of mixed around. I gotta go through that. So, as always, have a nice day.